Dignitaries. Thank you all. Please be seated. The Indian Novel Laureate Sir C.V. Raman once said, "Ask the right questions, and nature will open the doors to her secrets." In the same spirit, conferences are collective journey of curiosity, collaboration, perseverance, and knowledge sharing. As we gather today to mark the meaningful conclusion of ICQBA 2025 and iMACE 2025, we also set the stage for new opportunities, collaborations, and innovations that awaits us in the future. With this thought, on behalf of the Pimpri-Chinchwad College of Engineering, Pune, I, Dr. Amrita Francis, take immense pleasure in extending a warm and gracious welcome to all of you at the valedictory ceremony of the 9th IEEE International Conference on Computing, Communication, Control and Automation, ICQBA 2025, and the 4th International Conference on Innovations in Mechanical and Civil Engineering, iMACE 2025, held under the theme Smart Living, Exploring Sustainability, Connected Technologies and Their Potentials. To grace this special occasion, we are privileged to have among us the Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Ranga Srinivas Gunti, Head of Capability Building, Tata Motors, our visionary leader, Dr. Govind N. Kulkarni, Director of PCCOE, Dr. Naren Devre, General Chair of iMACE 2025, Dr. Jayashree Khatri, General Chair of ICQBA 2025. Welcome to all the dignitaries, and I request all of you to please occupy the seats on the dais. I humbly request Dr. Govind N. Kulkarni, Director of PCCOE, to felicitate our Chief Guest, Dr. Ranga Srinivas Gunti, Head of Capability Building, Tata Motors. Please, sir. Please applaud and welcome our Chief Guest. Thank you, sir. The vision of ICQBA 2025 has been to create a vibrant platform where researchers, innovators, and technocrats from across the globe could converge to exchange ideas and insights in the rapidly evolving domain of computing, communication, control, and automations. These 2 days have witnessed thought-provoking discussions, groundbreaking presentations, and meaningful interactions, enabling participants to explore new dimensions of research and foster international collaborations. I now take pleasure to invite Dr. Swati Jagtap, Co-Chair, ICQBA 2025, to share a comprehensive account of the proceeding and key highlights of ICQBA 2025. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Honorable Chief Guest, respected dignitaries, faculty colleagues, and dear participant, good evening and warm welcome. It is my privilege to present an overview of the 9th IEEE International Conference on Computing, Communication, Control, and Automation, ICQBA 2025. Every remarkable conference leaves behind not just memories, but also a milestone of innovation. ICQBA 2025, held on the 22nd and 23rd of August, stand as one such milestone where innovative ideas and breakthrough technologies converge to inspire new direction in research and collaboration. The conference witnessed 1,240 paper submissions, out of which 214 papers were selected and presented. ICQBA 2025 experienced remarkable participation from international locations such as USA, England, South Africa, and London. It also received participation from IITs, NITs, and reputed institutions across India. The state represented include Maharashtra, Telangana, Karnataka, Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Uttar Pradesh. Significantly, contribution came from leading industries as well. The highlights the growing synergy between academia and industry that ICCUBEA continues to foster. The technical program featured 36 sessions across diverse tracks, including artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics and automation, cognitive computing, augmented reality, Internet of Things, cybersecurity, signal and image processing, VLSI and embedded system, power system, and renewable energy. To encourage excellence in research, a Best Paper Award was presented in each session. This year, conference introduced 2 new tracks, quantum computing and business ecosystem for smart cities. The theme of ICQBA 2025, Smart Living, Exploring Sustainability, Connected Technologies and Potential, resonated strong throughput the conference with statistics showing nearly 72% of accepted paper were directly aligned in it. Among them, around 30% explored sustainability and renewable solutions, including IoT-enabled agriculture, energy-efficient systems, and renewable energy integration. Nearly 25 highlighted connected technology with applications in smart homes, healthcare monitoring, intelligent transportation, and traffic control, while another 17% examine secure and sustainable digital ecosystem through blockchain-based governance, data privacy, cybersecurity frameworks, and UPI security. In line with conference theme of sustainability, 214 trees were planted, symbolically matching the number of papers received as a commitment to green living and sustainable progress. Together, this contribution demonstrated how academia and industries are driving innovations for a smarter, sustainable, and more connected future, perfectly aligned with the vision of ICCUBE 2025. We are privileged to host eminent expert Dr. Rao Tumala from Georgia Institute of Technology, USA, as guest of honor, along with keynote speaker Dr. Tapan Gandhi from IIT Delhi and Mr. Shirish Kulkarni from TCS, whose thought-provoking insights enriched the conference. Key learnings from ICQBA 2025 highlighted the transformative potential of AI and interdisciplinary research in addressing societal challenges, while also emphasizes the importance of ethics, transparency, and sustainability in technological adoption. In conclusion, ICQBA 2025 highlighted impactful research, diverse participation, and strong industry-academia collaboration, transforming learning into meaningful innovations. The journey of this conference is not an end, but the beginning of new chapters in future research and innovation. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. The 4th International Conference on Innovation in Mechanical and Civil Engineering, iMACE 2025, truly symbolizes the synergy between the Department of Mechanical and Civil Engineering. It highlights the convergence of innovative ideas and transformative technologies. The 2-day conference served a unique platform to bring together some of the brightest minds from academia, industry, and research, fostering innovative solutions, sustainable practices, and bring society towards a smarter, more resilient, and sustainable future. I now take the privilege to invite Dr. Shailendra Banni, co-chair iMACE 2025, to provide us with a detailed overview of the proceeding and key highlights of iMACE 2025. Over to you, sir.
Good evening. Today's chief guest, respected Dr. Ranga Srinivas Gunti, respected dignitaries, keynote speakers, session chairs, delegates, and dear participants. It is my great honor as the co-chair of the 4th International Conference on Innovations in Mechanical and Civil Engineering, IMAS 2025, to present the summary of the proceedings. The theme of the conference is Smart Living, Exploring Sustainability, Connected Technology, and Their Potential. This year, the response was truly overwhelming. We received 260 full-length papers. After rigorous review process, 120 papers were selected for presentations. These papers were presented across 13 tracks, 8 from mechanical and 5 from civil engineering. The presentations were diverse and very impactful. In mechanical engineering, we saw work on renewable energy systems, optimization-based design, Industry 4.0, applications, intelligent manufacturing, and sustainable materials. In civil engineering, there were innovations in smart cities, water and wastewater management, resilient structures, sustainable transportation, and AI-driven automation in construction. I'm happy to share you that about 62% of the papers were directly related to our theme for smart living, showing how strongly sustainability and connected technologies are shaping modern engineering and addressing real-life challenges. The discussions also pointed towards exciting future research directions such as AI-driven 3D printing, agricultural robotics, hydrogen-based clean energy engines, AI-powered structural health monitoring, digital twins for smart cities, bio-inspired materials, and energy-efficient construction methods. Also, in IMAS, we took an important step towards strengthening industry-academia collaboration by forming newly industry licensing team. I'm very happy to share you that we received 10 research papers from industry professionals. Their contributions add their strong practical insights to the academia discussion, closing the gap between theoretical research and real-world applications. The conference also hosted 2 excellent plenary talks by Dr. Shailesh Kundalwal, professor from IIT Indore, on multi-scale modeling of advanced engineering materials, and Rear Admiral Mr. Ashish Kulkarni on sustainability in shipbuilding. In addition, parallel technical sessions in 6 classrooms over both days created rich academic discussion and great networking opportunities. As we close this edition, I am confident that the ideas shared and the collaborations built here will surely lead to innovations in research, industry, and policy for a smarter and more sustainable tomorrow. We look forward to welcome you again in IMS 2026 with even greater energy and participation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Can we have a huge round of applause for the two conferences, please? Thank you so much, wonderful audience. Talent and skills are like seeds. When nurtured, groomed, and given the right opportunities, they grow with achievements that bloom with brilliance. With this thought, I now invite Dr. Jayashree Katti, General Chair ICQBA 2025, to present the Best Paper Awards of ICQBA 2025. Over to you, ma'am.
Good evening all. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before you at this moment, one of the most awaited highlights of our conference, the presentation of the Best Paper Awards. In ICQBA 2025, we are honored to recognize excellence at the session level with a total of 36 Best Paper Awards being presented. To mark this occasion, we have arranged for a few sample awards to be confirmed here on stage. I respectfully invite our chief guest, Dr. Ranga Gunti sir, to please kindly honor this. Shreyash, Jitendra, Vijay, they received the Best Paper Award for their paper, Predictive Modeling of Pancreatic Dosha using Machine Learning and Computer Vision. Congratulations. Aryan, Atharva, Mandar, they received the best paper for Science to Speech and End-to-End Conversation Platform for Deaf and Mute Individuals using GRU and LLM integration. Okay. Next award, Smart Manufacturing in the Era of Industry 4.0, Ajit Aher. Next best paper, Rainmakers, a cross-platform Rust implementation of Rainmaker for ESP and Linux devices. Akshay Lahoti. Next paper, enhancing text-specific imprinting using diffusion models and OCR, authors Sahil Hirve and Rutuja Chauhan. Next paper, real-time sensing methodology for soil using IoT, authors Jayashree Sachin Zamre. Congratulations to all the awardees. May the coming, thank you sir.
May the coming year be filled with the new ideas, impactful research, and meaningful innovations for each one of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. As displayed, we also take pride in recognizing some of the best paper awards for various tracks of iMACE 2025. I request Dr. Ranga Gunti to felicitate some of the awardees. The best paper award goes to Hriday Prakash for paper titled Prediction of Sea Floor Profile in Approach Channel. Hriday Prakash, author name is Hriday Prakash, from C1 track. Next, best paper award goes to from C2 track for paper title Sun Track Block Solar Smart Cement with Air Monitoring, author Sukanya Furde and Vishal Dumse. From M1 track, do we have Sumit Kumbhar, Dr. Praveen Kale and Mr. Sandeep Budi? Yes. So best paper award for M1 track, paper title, Numerical Modeling and Simulation of a Type 3 High Pressure Vessel, Mode of Sustainable Composite Based Adhesive. Thank you all. And congratulations to all the awardees. Nothing great will be achieved without great men, and men are only great if they are determined to do so. With this inspiring thought, it gives me an immense pleasure to introduce our chief guest, Dr. Ranga Srinivas Gunti, Head of Capability Building at Tata Motors. Dr. Gunti leads the engineering, operation, product, digital and skill academies, creating and executing strategies for capability building for electric, ICE and hydrogen-based mobility. With more than 23 years of experience in research and product development, he brings rich expertise spanning the automotive, farm, and marine industries. Dr. Gunti holds a PhD from IISc Bangalore and a postgraduate degree from IIT Kharagpur. He has been honored with numerous awards and patents in product design and development. His research spanned various domains including computer-aided engineering, AI/ML in automotive product development, generative AI for business and cyber security. He has significantly contributed to the public with 52 peer-reviewed papers, 12 international conference publications, and multiple book chapters. Beyond Tata Motors, Dr. Gunti also serves as an honorary adjunct faculty at Virginia Tech India, where he teaches data science and AI applied to mobility engineering, while mentoring PhD and MSc students at IIT Madras in the field of automotive, lightweighting, and systems engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to warmly welcome our distinguished chief guest, Dr. Ranga Srinivas Gunti, to address the gathering. Welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone. Very happy, humbled, and blessed to be here. And thanks to the leadership of Pimpri-Chinchwad College of Engineering. Also, I congratulate all the organizers of these two conferences. And give a very big hand to the organizers and for successful closing of this event. When Professor Narendra called me 10 days back, so actually last 3 days I was in Ahmedabad. Our plant Sanand 1 and Sanand 2, we are launching Six Sigma Black Belt for leaders. Today is the last day, closer day there. But then I just said, no, I don't want to miss any opportunity to interact with professors, students and teaching community. I don't want to miss. So I just rescheduled one day and I just thought this is a great opportunity for me to interact with all of you. So next we have 15 minutes? 15-20 minutes. So next 15-20 minutes, I'll just try to make very natural conversation on certain things. So last 1.5 years back, when we are trying to come up with a capability strategy for Tata Motors, because you know there is a lot of disruption happening outside, heavy competition, all industries. So if we go inside and ask, inside Tata Motors, if you ask what's the gap, do we get the answer? No. So we have done a lot of study, benchmarking. We met all Tier 1s, Tier 2s, Tier 3, Tier 4 CTOs. We met government research labs, ISRO, NAL, CSR labs. We also met few academia. And then we met few OEMs, selected OEMs, and understood what they are into, in what areas they are upskilling, so that their next generation vehicles or next generation products meet the customer requirement and they're sustainable, profitable, right? Believe me, most of the themes which are included in these two conferences, most of the themes are there in the strategy roadmap. So I strongly feel that PCCOE is not only in the right track to create talent for future, also they can be torch bearers for corporates in the next 5 to 10 years. So just before coming, my son is studying in one of the college here, and my daughter also is just going for MS. I just asked my son, I'm just going to college, what should I tell? One pointer. He tell, don't talk about AIML. Then, no, I want to talk about AIML because it's disrupting the things. I want to talk about it. What should I talk? And he told one point, you know. AIML, if you see Gartner's hype cycle, AIML, it is a peak in media everywhere. But unless a mechanical engineer or a civil engineer or a material scientist comes up with 10-15 set of very niche problems with data sets, AIML engineers will not be valued. So you say mechanical engineering, civil engineer is going to hype the AIML engineers. So ultimately problem solving is, which is very important. So I strongly believe, so I also teach Gen AI workshops. So some of the, I think papers, the diffusion models, multiple predictive modeling paper, I think you are doing very advanced stuff. While we are doing this advanced stuff, one thing is very critical, that how this new knowledge which you are creating, these are all new novel knowledge, how this can be linked to business problems. I'm not saying business problems, always societal problems. It can be any industry. These two should be connected with some systematic way of solving problems, like trees, innovation, so that you can come up with some IP. IP can be with the industry or with the academia, whatever the mode of its startup incubation. Unless these three get connected, this conference, innovations which are coming up, then the problem statements or opportunity statements from various application oriented this, and then a systematic way of coming up with intellectual property which can be either monetized or which you can prevent. You know, these three should be strongly connected. This is what I felt. This is one thing. So this is one thing. Recently, Indian government, I think there is a draft happening. Yesterday I was with, day before yesterday I was with Directorate General of Employment, Gujarat government, Mr. Nitin Paswan, IAS. Few more government officials, so they're drafting something. Government is giving internship opportunity to students, and they also give scholarship. This draft is coming up. So 10 to 15% of our employment, let's say 1,000 employees are there, permanent employees, 150 interns we can hire. And if we hire 150 interns, BTech or MTech, who are doing BTech, MTech, government will pay money monthly. So this is a policy which is coming up. So government can pay something and we will also pay, and more than this, lot of, even in corporates, the kind of groups or expertise we have internally, we need people with fresh minds. Interns bring lot of fresh, unbiased thinking, with of course AI, ML, Gen AI, lot of things, which is not there predominantly in the Soviet training. So this is one thing which is coming up. The policy is getting launched, and we'll be very keen to work with PCCOE to come up with various formats of collaboration. Another format of collaboration which we are discussing with director and professors is we launched a PhD policy. Around 350 people applied in Tata Motors for PhD. So we conducted a written test and multiple interviews, and 20 employees we are sponsoring. And these are from CTO till, applications came from CTO till operational. So this is the kind of, so people are realizing that there is a need for going into depth, there is a need for specialization. There is a need for specialization in multiple areas which we have discussed. So this is another thing. So we also wanted to collaborate with PCCOE to nominate few of our engineers for PhD program in some specific niche areas. Right? This is another thing which we have. So I was also I was also talking about professors where there are courses are multidisciplinary academy. So now the themes which I saw in ICQBA and iMACE, if you see the automotive industry, how we are looking at mechanical engineers is, some of the Chinese companies, automakers, 50-60% their employees are from computer science, electronics. 30-40% are from mechanical and other civil engineering and other branches. If you look at Indian OEMs, what we need to do fundamentally is the new NEP talks about minor and major, which is again aligned to our requirement. So we wanted mechanical engineer to be also into electronics, mechatronics, IoT, AI, ML, going into a depth, to an extent depth that they can work with the electrical electronics, embedded engineers, power electronics engineers, and help power electronics engineers to optimize the systems for sustainable or for more range or so on and so forth. So I would say that there are 5 competencies which we want the students which are getting rolled out from this college. The 5 competencies we are looking at when we try to hire engineers. One is grounded to STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, very grounded. Unless an engineer is grounded to mathematics, we cannot create white box models. For example, when we sell a vehicle, we get 5 to 8% margin. How this profitability can increase? This can increase when the parts are subsystems which are infotainment system or any other system, ECU system, zonal architecture, which is charged by BOSS or any other Conti. The charge will come down when OEMs also get into the white box approach. When the IP is also, IP contributors are also OEM, then the cost 17,000 rupees per part will come down to 3,000 rupees. This is only possible when the engineers who are working with us are very grounded to mathematics, physics, very fundamental. Even if we want to optimize semiconductors for Indian road conditions, autonomous vehicles, if you want to design a system for Indian autonomous navigation, a chip I want to develop and optimize for Indian conditions, bumper to bumper, I need to know physics. Unless we know these fundamentals. So grounded to STEM is one thing. Then domain expertise. We are also looking at BTech level, they have participated in some Baha or Supra or any other competitions, I see. And they are also inclined to a domain, aerospace or agriculture sector, domain expertise, and MTech in some specialized areas. Then third one is emerging tech, knack for understanding emerging technologies and making it relevant to their problem solving. Today, if I see, there can be 300 emerging technologies at different, but an engineer should be in a position to relate which are those. For example, he is in automotive. I put in front of him 300 emerging technologies. he or she should be in a position to pick up which are the, out of the 350 emerging technologies, which are the 10 technologies I can stitch together to solve a customer problem, or it can a customer experience. So a knack on emerging technology. So I also believe a lot of electives in quantum computing, in blockchain. So again, this is tying up with this. And then I also see sustainability is another initiative. This is another initiative. So one thing I could see what corporate is looking for. I think this college is trying to do their best. And I think this is the first time I visited, second time I visited this college. And I wish that I will do more interactions and we will start collaborating in multiple formats. So I think with that, I can take a few questions if you have some specific questions. Otherwise, these are few things which I wanted to communicate.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, please.
Out of that 5,
Please.
Hello. Hello.
the 5 competencies you looked into the graduates, sustainability, how we should inject into the student, like sustainability, like you said domain knowledge, STEM and all, that we teach. But how to make him aware about the sustainability, everything, like with particular reference to your automotive expertise. Like if you are going to BITS Pilani, if you are going to coming to PCCOE, what do you expect the sustainability component of this?
Right, so there are 3 things in sustainability. One is circular economy, and biodiversity is another, and reducing the carbon footprint. These are 3 major areas. So let's say Tata Motors, we have operations, manufacturing, plant manufacturing setup. And each department, starting from HR department to design department to testing engineers and the marketing sales, each department we should come up and see circular economy, recycling, upcycling, how at every stage of the design flowchart, how I can have checklist on material selection, so on and so forth, so that upcycling, recycling is taken care. This is one part. And again in manufacturing plant, scope 1, scope 2, scope 3 emissions, how I am trying to say. So if we can come up under these 3 headings, circular economy, biodiversity, and then reducing carbon footprint.
So he must have that exposure in the curriculum. To
Absolutely,
this,
3 things. And then these 3 things are for any industry. Biodiversity, circular economy, carbon footprint, green, or for any economy. Now for each specific industry, how we can, what kind of departments, what are the workflows, today how they are doing. Now if I want to negative, this we are also talking about negative carbon footprint, carbon economy. So how can I imbibe these things? So we have to curate based on a lot of conversations with the subject matter experts in that area, plus the sustainability is possible.
at least the students have that idea about biodiversity, circular economy and all. He should not be like ignorant about
Right, these 3 things, and then start. And one last thing I would like to tell, I missed. Most of you are from mechanical, civil, and which branches? Computer science and IT. See, one thing which disturbs me always is the packages, the software packages which we use today. Mostly we are importing, right? I think we should question ourselves. It is nothing to do with talent or capability. I think most in those, for example, ANSYS, Hypermesh, LSDyna, CAE, MathWorks, MATLAB, CATIA, Result Systems. If you look at most of the softwares which we are doing for our design, validation, testing, we are importing. There are situations, few decades back, multiple people came up for Indian based. For example, all the Indian research labs will be having their own software codes. If all of us can attempt through some consortium where we can have an equivalent Indian version and very advanced version of an ANSYS which does finite element analysis, multi-physics problems, I think that is something which there is a huge gap. And why I pick this point is that the skill and capability required for developing those kind of software is there in academia, and in collaboration with industries we can do. This is one thing which I thought we all should take and then see how this can be. We will be independent of importing these softwares for our use. Yeah. That's all. Thank you. Thank you. Question. Yeah.
To take the crude oil from the wells. So we are having a offshore firefighting project to be mounted on the platform. So we are having a solution of battery starting system for the diesel engine. So on unmanned platforms, it is not easy to start the engine with the battery because after some time it is getting discharged. So we should have the alternative systems for that. So what is your opinion for the alternative system to be required for starting of the engine on unmanned platforms, which we have to utilize for taking the crude oil, and it is supplied to the various companies that Indian Oil Limited and Hindustan Petroleum, Bharat Petroleum, etc. Thank you.
So you have a IC engine based powertrain, prime mover for bringing
so
down
gearbox
crude.
is there, and by using the gearbox, we are converting the horizontal motion into vertical motion. So vertical turbine pumps are utilized for that. When they will be firing, so it is very useful and it is to be started automatically. When smoke comes, so we should have the design of control panels and etc. and etc. So for that purpose, what is the alternative system for starting of the diesel engine?
Alternative system for
Starting of the diesel engine.
So again there will be battery electric prime mover as a backup for starting, and
But
then
we cannot start, sir, because we have to keep as it is. When there will be firing, then only they are going to utilize.
So
after 6 months, after a year, so we cannot recharge the battery, sir.
So I think this is some. Can we discuss this problem and then maybe we can have a conversation?
Okay, no problem.
I think this is interesting problem.
Yeah.
We can share. You are serious to solve this problem. We can have a conversation on this.
Okay, no problem, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, professor. Professor? Yes, faculty. Which department? Mechanical.
Any more questions do we have from the audience?
Yeah.
Hello. Actually, I have one question related to that. So you are in the Tata Motors, especially when it comes to AI R&D, is that how exactly AI ethics that you are taking that initiative? How exactly it's moving towards to the AI ethics?
So AI policy, we are still in the process of creating a draft on responsible AI. See, when you say AI ethics, how the models can be unbiased. So, because the decisions will be taken on these models. So we are coming up with 5-6 clauses on how AI will be unbiased. So the policy is currently under draft. But this is a lot more important because the output of result is based on what data set, and we are also creating a committee which will help ensure that these biases are taken care, so on and so forth. And then of course the cyber security using open source AI models, because open source Llama, there are multiple open source models. IP will be by whom, cyber security aspects, data security, then ethics. We are trying to formulate, already draft is there, maybe in 1 or 2 months we'll be releasing the draft, which covers both ethics and security and IP.
Okay, thank you. And
But there are few other companies like Infosys, which they have actually in the open source their AI policy is there. Infosys has their AI policy in the open source.
Okay, thank you. And for the students, if they want to, related to Tata Motors or anything, they have to work, especially related to AI. And what are the topics they can concentrate actually from now on if they want to start?
No, so already in your curriculum, if you see, all that which is required, for example, Gen AI curriculum specialization you have, so it's perfect. Now once these interns come there or the employees come, students come there, we have a lot of problems, thousands of problems we have where we can apply Gen AI. So one example I will tell. Okay. Yesterday I was demonstrating, for example, a operator. So we are building vehicles, JLR 4 crore vehicle, 3 crore vehicle, 3 crore vehicle. Operate, and only volumes are very less. In a month I should just roll out from the plant from 40 vehicles. So the takt time is very high. At one station, the technician can be there for 1 hour. But when he or she is assembling wiring harness or a bolt or some activity he or she is doing adhesive or applying a panel, there should be zero quality issue because this is a 4 crore vehicle, 3 crore vehicle. So what we have done is, there is a gesture detection model. So when the operator is moving a door and then trying to fit and do some actions, this gesture detection model plus the image, there is a image analytics. Then video language models, all three plus connectors will talk to each other, and the workflow, there is step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. If step 3 is missed, this video large language model will give an indication that step 3 is missed. And this is one example I am telling. And it can also tell that there is an issue happened in the field because of this miss in this vehicle. Again, so Pokayoka, multiple things can be integrated. So this deep learning convolutional neural network based models, generative AI models, then video LLMs and connectors and agentic AI, all, and text, all can be integrated to come up with wonderful use cases. And this is a very powerful use case, and this use case can be applied for many things. Like that, there are thousands of use cases in engineering operations. One example I will take in, for example, automotive highly nonlinear problems in computational fluid dynamics or crash analysis. You generate lot of data in simulations. Now I can have reduced order models, which in the design stage, in no time they can give a solution on occupant safety, injury, so that I can come up with the first cut design in very less time. Otherwise I need to run huge models, huge computation. But these reduced order models will, and then digital twins. There are thousands of use cases. So no need for you to change the syllabus. Gen AI syllabus is as it is. But then once they come and start working with our domain experts, again mechanical engineers or various E&D engineers, they should be in a position to apply this. And I'm sure, I work with many startups. They just like that complete the proof of concept. This proof of concept is completed in 2 hours. So in the Blackbird program, trainer is explaining about how to capture the errors, human errors. He was talking theory. Same day evening I went to the hotel, and in 2 hours I completed this use case. There are 16 human errors. 16 human errors. There is a theory he is teaching. After going to hotel with one startup, I just had a call. These are all young engineers, MTech engineers. In 2 hours they came up with this code and they demonstrated how this can be detected. The 16 human errors, of course not 16 human errors we could do in 2 hours, but the process is, workflow is same. So don't change the syllabus. Thank you. Okay. That's all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful interactions about the real life problems, how to think out of the box. And we are here witnessing that finally industry and academia are interacting with each other, and we are industry is getting the talented pool from academia, and academia is learning how to improve from the industry. Thank you so much. And I also want to add that not only the students of PCCOE, but also we have a wonderful pool of faculties at PCCOE which you can use in various projects and co-thesis guide for future. Thank you so much. The conclusion of ICQBA 2025 and IMACE 2025 also marks the dawn of a new journey with ICQBA 2026 and iMACE 2026. With every new edition comes fresh leadership, renewed responsibilities, and greater aspirations. At this moment, I take the privilege of inviting our Honorable Director Sir, Dr. Govind and Kulkarni, to graciously lead the baton handover ceremony. Please, welcome, sir.
Before I declare the batons to be handed over to the next, to the next two conferences, I congratulate the current general chairs for their wonderful organization of IMACE 2025 and ICCUBA 2026. Great. Flawless organization, flawless planning, and good teamwork. So same legacy will continue with the new team of general chairs and co-general chairs. So the baton is baton for ICCUBEA 2026 is passed to Dr. Sonali Patil. Please come. So she will be Dr. Sonali Patil. She is also heading Department of Computer Engineering. She has kindly agreed, or maybe enthusiastically agreed, to take the General Chairship of ICCUBA 2026. So this is a spirit of leadership. She has that spirit of leadership. Thank you, ma'am. And then General Chair of IMAS 2026, Dr. Umesh G. Poddar. Poddar sir, please come forward. Thank you very much for accepting the General Chairship. And then Co-Chairship of IMAS 2026, I again thank and congratulate Dr. Mrs. S.S. Motegaonkar, madam. Please come forward. I suppose she has also, thank you for accepting the co-general chairship. This is a combined responsibility. I request the general chair to hand over the baton. Yeah, co-general, there is
ICQBA co-chair.
Dr. Varsha Harpae, co-general chair of ICCUBA. Thank you, ma'am, for accepting the co-general chairship. So I request the current general chairs to hand over the baton to the new leaders. I'll just tie this. And request Sonali Patil madam to say a few words about how she is going to conduct, and then Dr. Poddar sir. Dr. Devre. Yeah, Dr. Sonali Patil madam first, and then Dr. Umesh Poddar sir.
Thank you, sir. Honorable Chief of Guest, Honorable Director sir, General Chair ICQBA 2025, my dear friend Dr. Jayashree Katti ma'am, General Chair IMAS 2025, Dr. Narendra Devre sir, and dear all. It is a moment of immense pride for me to stand before you as the General Chair of the 10th IEEE International Conference on Computing, Communication, Control and Automation, ICQBA 2026. Along with my co-general chair, Dr. Varsha Harpae madam, Dean Quality Assurance PCCOE, and Chair IEEE Digital Signal Processing Pune Chapter. We sincerely thank the PCET management, our Honorable Director Sir, Dr. Govind and Kulkarni, Deputy Director, Dr. Chopde Sir, and the General Chairs of ICQBA 2025, all deans and head of the department for showing faith in us and giving us this wonderful opportunity. ICQBA has grown remarkably over the years, and it is truly special to witness this milestone. I have fond of memories of serving as the General Chair during the 3rd edition, and today it is heartening to see how far we have come. With wider participation, impactful discussions, and quality contributions from across the globe. This success is a testament to the consistent efforts of our organizing teams, the guidance of our advisory committee, and above all, the enthusiastic participation of the research community. As we move forward, I hope this 10th edition continues to spark meaningful collaborations, inspire innovation, and contribute to the advancement of technology in computing, communication, control, and automation. Looking ahead to ICQBA 2026, our vision is to make a qualitative leap forward. We aim to strengthen the rigor of the review process and maintain the highest technical standards, bring in globally renowned keynote speakers and special sessions on emerging domains such as AI-powered future, blockchain, cybersecurity, sustainable technology, semiconductor, and computing education research. Our chief guest also gave us some insight that in computing education research, we may come up with the papers where we'll talk about how to imbibe the sustainability in the curriculum and how effectively we can demonstrate that the students have understood that. So that new track we will come under the computing education research. Also launching a dedicated track for young innovators, enabling them to showcase their prototypes to industry experts, because few papers may have their prototypes ready or products ready. So we'll have the demonstration of that. Instead of only presentations, the demonstrations will be there where the industry experts will come. They will get the opportunity to build a network, and also the participants will receive the monitoring for them and mentoring. Also expand our global outreach through wider IEEE collaborations. Along with IEEE digital signal processing, we may have another IEEE collaborations and increase international participations. And finally, ensure high impact publication through our IEEE Explorer so that the knowledge shared here continues to create value well beyond the conference. I truly believe that ICQBA 2026 will build on the strong foundations of the past 9 editions and emerge as a conference of even greater relevance, quality, and impact. I warmly invite each of you to be a part of this journey and contribute to making it a truly memorable and enriching experience. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Umesh Poddar, please can we have few words from your end? Thank you.
Honorable delegates on the dais, all participants, my colleague, fellow, and dear students. First of all, heartiest congratulations to the current chair, Dr. Narendra Devre, and Dr. Jayashree Katti for the wonderful and successful organization of both conferences, that is ICCUBEA 2025 and IMAS 2025. And thank you very much, the Honorable Director and our PCSOE team, to give us the opportunity to chair the next version of IMAS 2026. I, along with my team, assure you that we bring the various and the more avenues of research and innovation to student, teaching, industry and research community, and gives a strong platform to showcase their research and innovation, the contribution, and to pass on this contribution to the research community. Thank you very much, and in advance, welcome you all in the next version of IMAS 2026. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Moving ahead, Participant testimonies plays a vital role in helping us understand the impact of this two-day conference and in shaping the improvement of our future endeavors. We sincerely value your reflections and would be delighted to hear about your experiences. I now invite our esteemed participants and delegates to share their oral feedback on the sessions and the overall conference. Can I have few volunteers for the oral feedback? Participants? Please introduce yourself and your feedback, please. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Sumit Kumbar, presently working in Dassault system. I am currently passed out from PCCOP for an MTech. I am greatly thankful for an IMACE members for their efforts to organizing this event, to gather all the engineering community for sharing their ideas here on the same platform at a single time. I will give one incident. One of my friends few months back called me and say, Sumit, this is your paper. We are using this paper for our new product development plan. The friend is working in Unilever, UK, and it is very proud moment for me that I have published or presented my paper last year in IMAS, and now it is being used in industry. So this will be a great honor for me. So I will say all the students to take a participate in IMAS, and at last I will thank for all the members for a great hospitality and thoughtful arrangement. Thank you.
Thank you, Sumit. Do we have any more volunteers? Okay. So we have one feedback which was very valuable. Thank you. Moving ahead. Gratitude is the fairness blossom which brings from the soul. With this thought, as we draw the curtains of ICQBA 2025 and iMACE 2025, we are filled with a deep sense of pride and fulfillment. These conferences stand as a testament to the dedication, commitment, and collective efforts invested over the past several months, culminating in 2 days of rich learning, collaboration, and unforgettable memories that we will cherish for an year to come. To formally extend our gratitude and appreciation to all those who are contributed to the success of this event, I now take the privilege to invite Dr. Narendra Devri, General Chair of iMACE 2025, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Very good evening all. I'm the last man standing between you and your day of getting relaxed. Yeah. And believe me, I'll not take much more time. Yeah. Thank you for this opportunity. It is my proud privilege to extend a vote of thanks on behalf of organizing committee of 9th International Conference, that is ICQBA, and 4th International Conference, that is IMAS 2025. I express my deepest gratitude to our today's chief guest, respected Dr. Rangasrinivas Gunti, Head Capability Building, Tata Motors, for gracing this occasion with your inspiring presence and valuable words. Your encouragement has truly added great value to this conference, and especially those 3 verticals that you spoke about: circular economy, biodiversity, and along with that, yeah, carbon footprint. Yes, so I'm happy that, you know, we all are attentive. So I was just wondering, let me take a pause for that and let me see how things goes. Yeah. So, sir, this is the test amount of, you know, the latest, you know, keywords that is going to influence all of us, and we'll be witnessing this in next IMS and ICQBA. Yeah, we are thankful to our chief guest of inaugural function, Dr. Rao Tumala, Professor, Georgia Tech Institute of Technology, and sharing his views on India's role on global platform. I sincerely thank our distinguished keynote speakers, Dr. Tapan Gandhi from IIT Delhi and Mr. Shirish Kulkarni from TCS, whose thought-provoking insights enrich the conference. Similarly, Dr. Shailesh J. Kundelwar from IIT Indore and Mr. Ashish Kulkarni, Rear Admiral, for taking us through their thought-provoking insights. I was really happy to hear the insights and the legacy of 5,000 years of Indian Navy. Rather, I'll say the Navy, which was, seen somewhere in the, certain pages of the history books, and that we could witness today through his keynote speaker session. A special recognition and appreciation of session chairs who have enriched us with their knowledge, research insights, and guiding researchers during presentation. So that was really a wonderful interaction that we could able to see during the presentations. Our heartfelt thanks goes to all the delegates, researchers, academicians, and industry professionals who joined us from different parts of the country and abroad. Your active participation and high quality contributions have made this conference a meaningful platform for exchange and collaboration. While discussing or exploring the participation of industry people in the conference, we gave this thought process last time, but we were a little skeptical about it. But I'm very happy to share that 10 papers were presented by industry people. So that was really a good beginning. And in IMAS 2026 and ICQBA 2026, we'll be seeing larger participation. And I'm sure we are opening these doors of or windows of opportunities with Tata Motors, and we are looking forward to few papers from Tata Motors and family. Thanks to technical co-sponsor IEEE Pune section and IEEE SPS chapter Pune section for extending their support to the 9th ICQBA. A special word of recognition and appreciation goes to the platinum sponsoring partner Loctite Henkel Adhesives for their continued support and encouragement. During this conference, around 500 students and 20 faculty and staff members got benefited through their Learn by Doing workshop. So special recognition to them as well. We acknowledge the guidance and support and extend the special appreciation and special thanks to our honorable trustees of Pimpri-Chinchwad Education Trust for their constant encouragement and for facilitating all necessary support to make this event success. Their vision and trust in us have been a guiding force throughout. I would also like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our honorable director, Dr. Govindan Kulkarni, whose leadership, continuous guidance, and wholehearted support have been instrumental in shaping this conference and motivating the team at every step. Dr. Jayashree Katti and I extend our sincere thanks to Director Sir for entrusting us with the responsibility of General Chairs. I also sincerely thank our Deputy Director, Honorable Dr. N.B. Chopde Sir, for his support and guidance throughout the conference journey. Special thanks to our co-chairs, Dr. Swati Jagtap and Dr. Shailendra Bande, for their relentless support and efforts in making these conferences successful. I must also acknowledge the untiring efforts of organizing committee, faculty colleagues, student volunteers, and staff members. Without your hard work, behind the scenes, this event would not have been possible. And if you see, the tiring faces are, I can see from those chairs and the people who are standing over here. Many kudos to you guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. Finally, I thank each one of you in the audience for being here, for your patience and for your engagement throughout the session. Thank you all, and we look forward to meeting again in 2026 for ICQBA 26 and IMAS 2026. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As we conclude, let us remember the words of Henry Ford. Coming together is a beginning, staying together is progress, and working together is success. Thank you, everyone, and I announce the closure of the conference. Thank you for the wonderful audience.